Not a red wine, not a brown punch, not two more than 50 euros single malt whiskeys.
Another round for them? They're gonna be really having a good time.
I wish they would go home. In fact, I wish they'd come over here in the first place.
Really? They coming here 3 nights this week. Seem really nice. This tip good too.
That's what you mean. I wish all these tourists would just stand our partner council.
Boss, trust me, you don't want that.
Well, you know? Look, you can't go nowhere, don't sit down. Every third car in the road is an inch car. Them even all in the supermarkets, né?
But that's a good thing, boss. Look, we want lots of tourists go here. Let me explain why. Let me start with the obvious. Our salaries, keeping here open, I'm just the barman. If the tourists don't come, who won't come and spend money? You think we're generating that food? Business in here that you can get it. No. When tourists visit the country, they spend foreign currency, US dollars, Canadian dollars, even pounds, yen, they spend foreign currency. That adds to our country's reserves. And reserves are important because we use reserves to buy everything that we import. This came from Scotland, this came from Jamaica, this one here came from France. Everything, because you got all. You need to pay for that in foreign currency. In fact, CFAs don't really nothing on. I read that in a Central Bank report that the US dollar, the foreign currency we get from tourists, has about 60% of the foreign reserves. And that's why we need it, okay?
I remember my mother telling me about ad. Tourism is our business. Let's play our part.
Boy, I remember that I was around for a time. I was a little younger than you. It is everybody's part. I'm telling you that. Listen good. When tourists go to the shops, supermarkets, do non-tourists, I see tourists in backpack going to different places, see the attractions, go on the beach. Everybody benefits, even directly locally. You see those guys out there that drinking these boat drinks, etc. How you think me you get money in your pocket? We want to get in tips, we gotta share. Then we go somewhere and spend it and support with families. And the more a community, a farmer, a business shop owner, etc., could do things to get the tourists to spend and contribute to the local economies, and that is like getting a piece of the pie in the local sectors and other sectors. Okay?
Fair enough. But I hear people talking about we rely too much on tourism and we should find our own ways of growing the economy. Diversification, I think that's what it's called.
That's a valid point. I agree. Diversifying our economy is very important, but let me give you my take on it. It is not just about diversifying. Diversifying does not mean abandoning tourism. For me, what it really means is that instead we focus on diversifying within the tourism sector and then building the strong connection between tourism and the rest of the sectors. And at the same time, developing new niche markets and new sectors. Let me explain quick. Diversifying within tourism. You have the source markets where they come from, US, UK, Canada. So let's spread a bit more. Let's build our linkages between us and Africa, for example, African tourism there. For develop like American tourism. I remember years ago, we used to travel to Margarita. And not, you send me to the young.
What you mean, what?
By Venezuela. We go there, enjoy ourselves, and people to move around. Diversify, so your source market is diversified. Also, diversify within the product that you're offering and type of tourism. Ecotourism, sports tourism, people coming for cricket and other things. Health tourism, we have beautiful beaches, nice atmosphere every time. There's a place to come do your procedures, do your medical work, and relax and recover. Medical tourism. Then at the same time, what we got to do is build the linkages between tourism and the other sectors. Between tourism, for example, and agriculture, agro-product, agro-tourism. So persons come now learning about local farmers, but at the same time, we get local agricultural products into the hotel sector, into the restaurants, etc. So you're building that linkages. You're getting your manufacturing products, the furniture, pictures on the wall. So we build those linkages between that. And that will help us in order to strengthen the economy and diversify. And therefore, you got the agriculture coming down, you got the tourism coming, the manufacturing coming down as the tourism sector. You know, our goal really should be for this tourism thing. The goal should be the same way that you, me, or we float to Miami, we spend the money, we come back. Break. And we got 2 barrels of, you know, everybody support the US economy.
Yes, this shit.
We want tourists to see. We want them to leave here break with no money in their pocket. Not because of fella thief it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
We want fair business. Spending correct. Tourists should, and fellas over there should believe no. They got a visa, but if you're on the money, go and you tell them bring
Yes, some more.
That's what. So we want the activities and the events happening that will spend more money, enjoy themselves. Come back, we call that we beat
call it what's
you
all.
understand? So brother, you want to get good of the drink.
Right.
Let us know that we got the 80, 25, and 35-year-old too at the same time. All right?
I got it, man. Thanks for that talk, man.
No problem, bro.